is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that brought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And he now can wear the crown for the best ball carrier in a single season.
And think of who he has passed to get here. And being able to stay healthy, get enough carries, get great support from his offensive line and receivers blocking for him. But best of all, this is one talented individual that now has the record.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
All right, man, look
look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their big tight end from 8 yards. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at his draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a 1st down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add... And the Jaguars send out their punter. 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They come out here in the eye.
3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch you should have made. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the ground they go with a running back. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Second down following the run. And they'll run it here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Green, 39! Green, 30! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! No. Jack, Patriot!
Now back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Chiefs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long.